How do you create awareness of your role in the school community?
All the P&F committee members are very visible members of the community, so we speak to different parents face to face. We have a committee position as a media secretary, and that role involves posting different information onto Facebook page that we have. We've used the school app. We have a page in the school's newsletter, and we have a notice board where different information can be displayed.
That is a great mechanism that I think has been missing, that they are not known people. From the other end, how does the school know about them? The school currently would only know about them by the feedback that I would give through newsletters or through verbal ways that I can talk to the school community. I would like to see that much greater. They're certainly visible at many of the functions, because we have them at a variety of different functions as key members of our community invited guests.
There could be much better communication perhaps between the board and the school and also the community. At the moment there's interaction with the P&F and the school certainly, and with the school because all of us are parents of children at the school. But with the wider community there could be possibly a better communication.
I think the school community perceives the board as a group of people who are guiding the policies and the procedures of the board, and that's certainly what we've communicated through our community as part of the procedures process and the policy process. We go to the wider community asking for feedback, and that's something we've undertaken in the last 18 months. So that's from the community's perspective, that's where we sit.
We've got a board member who is actually a member of the P&F, so they shared both roles. That works so well for us because he updates us on the goings-on in the P&F, and then he goes to the P&F meetings and he updates them on what's happening with the board. It's a very, very good process to follow.
We're trying to give our board more exposure. We want our board to be known and understood in the school. So even at the last board meeting this past month, we've come up with a strategy for them having a publication twice a year, which would have not only their own profiles in it, their background, the work they're doing, the strategic directions that they're heading in, and that would be published to our school community.
We have a news secretary or a media secretary, and they communicate to the school community via a notice board. We have a school app, and so the P&F puts all different announcements and notices into that.
This is a very personal school, and the more my P&F executive that can float around the school, engage with the school, it's fantastic because they're seeing the senior teachers, they're seeing the kids in operation. So that's great that we can do it personally. And then obviously there's all the other media streams from our newsletters to the signboards to the mobile phones to texting, and even subgroups within the P&F that can get together and get some momentum going.
We communicate well because we have a very active weekly school newsletter. Our agendas and minutes from meetings go out via the school newsletter. We have a very active executive committee as well from varying backgrounds. So we have great networks with which we share our positive outcomes from our P&F meetings, and look to engage people with skills that might be able to enhance projects that are coming up in the future.